Hello everyone and welcome to Starforge. Yeah, this is a new game. I had a look and I like the idea of it. So far I will let you know that this is in alpha. So what you see in the game now, probably if you're looking back from the future in let's say about 2 or 3 months, it'll be probably updated and will look quite a lot different. But anyway, looking at the game, at the moment it's on version 0.3.5b, and I only knew recently this was a Unity game. One of my friends playing Bioshock Infinite, and here I am playing Starforge. Yeah. At the moment, during this, there are 2 modes that you can have. You can go on multiplayer or single player. I haven't involved that so far. I haven't really done much in multiplayer, that seeing as this is a really new game. Yeah, it's quite complex to explain this game. It's got so many elements to it. It's really quite clever and good. I think they said that they based this game from like Borderlands, Warcraft, Minecraft. I think Halo was in there. Terraria even, and they like combine so many elements of the game together, like FPS, RTS, tower defense style, RPG style, and so many different mess to it. It's really interesting. But as you can see here, there's full defense and there's creative. Creative I probably want to go into in a minute, but I really want to show full defense because this is like the main thing we have so far. Which is like resources, and it's basically defend this thing, and you're basically just in this desert and you have to run and grab these equipment and things. I've been playing this a little while, so I've kind of got a little knack for what to do, because these guns that you get, trust me, they're not that good. And what I've realised is you can actually craft turrets. I'll show you how to do that in a second. Let me just get prepared for this wave. Because, yeah, I like to be ready. Because, believe it or not, this is actually quite tricky. Yeah, obviously in alpha they need to work out bugs, but these turrets seem to have done really well for me so far. There's more oil over here, so but yeah, you got these weapon crates. There's all different types of resources. This is obviously oil. You got wood. Wood is the most common one. Probably not in the desert. You don't get a lot of wood here. You get, this is metal, and there's another one in the same sort of crate, but has like pebbles in it, style of look, and that's stone. But yeah, if you press tab, you can have a look at your stats of your character. Blueprints to create and craft things. So you got your inventory with weapons, your materials, and what equipment you have, like shields and things. So I assume I haven't heard of these. DNA, I don't really know much about this. You can't really do anything with that. Missions, again, something to read possibly. Gather 25 wood, as if I'm going to gather wood in a desert. And there is nothing else. Literally, this is really, you can tell this is an alpha. This is like a game tester sort of playing this sort of style. So I'm going to put this turret here. I really want to build some stuff. So yeah, first of all, this thing. I don't really have ammo to it. I haven't obviously implemented that yet. Thank God. I like it when there's infinite ammo. You don't have to worry. But if you press Q, you can actually go in the build menu, and the build menu is pretty good the way you build things. You can just build a tower like that if you want to go out of it. And look at all these nice sort of strut things. I think they're actually working on like tension. So if you keep building it out like this, eventually it'll just topple over because you can't actually support the weight. Which is quite an interesting thing. I hit R there. If you wonder why I jumped there, it's not glitch. That was just me. If you then press E, you can actually delete all this and actually claim everything. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the wave to start ideally to show you what sort of you have to do. When the waves start, things kick off and things get God. audio levels just got killed there. Yeah, so you can pick out these guns. That's not too bad, but again, it's fast shooting, pretty accurate. Job done, right? So, yeah, so far we're just chilling out. Might as well collect some resources with me. Something that's you can actually look at the character. The character looks quite weird. I don't know if you've ever, after you've actually played Mass Effect 3 and got the Promethean, you definitely look like a Promethean in this. Fine. And the wave is gonna start in about a minute, so I'm just gonna gather these. I've just dropped my gun. I didn't know you could do that. So that's something to watch. Don't miss press X because you'll be dropping your gun. So yeah, we've got 40 seconds. I might as well just grab one more. It's close. Yeah, jumping's really quite dynamic. I mean, I really wanted to strive for like a physics based game, or you really sort of sway with your jumps. It's very I don't know, it's sort of gravity is obviously not that great on this planet. It's really sort of lax and you sort of sway and everything. You do, yeah. It's quite I don't know, I like the physics to it. I think it's pretty good. It's a bit buggy, like if you look at the hand there, when you look, the hand isn't really attached very well. That stretches without even tell what these turrets are gonna shoot. There we go. Okay, these are one of the enemies. I can sort of be dead. Yeah, they die pretty quick when you build these turrets. You'll definitely see them later on as I get more enemies coming in, because they get a lot bigger and a lot stronger, and turrets eventually become something not enough. You have to watch as well with the turrets, because eventually they start, like if a monster spawns over here, but that far one over there can't actually shoot it, so you really have to think about where you're going to put things, which kind of adds quite a nice dynamic to it, I guess. So I don't know, so I don't know what I'm looking at. But as you can see now, the wave timer is really ticking down, so, and that pretty much speeds up, or I think it speeds up or stays the same. But you get about 2 to 4 minutes of time for the game. Another change is actually collect these. I think you can actually combine them together. Some form of chainsaw, I'm not really too sure. Hey, maybe it will explain a bit more in later ones, but it definitely seems like a Minecraft sort of thing where you pay your money and then eventually it just gets more and more of an expansive game. Expandable. And yeah, so far it's looking good in my book. So if I can see any more of these monsters. Alright, they're like a weird worm. Again, actually has a Mass Effect-esque to the enemies, I think. So, they definitely look like, if anyone remembers back to Mass Effect 1 with the Scyphid missions. Anyway, Scyphid, yeah, those are stone by the way. And yeah, when you enter fight like Scyphids, they had an enemy like that. It's like arched up with a worm with arms and stabby with something. So yeah, I'm just picking up all my resources. There's not a lot to build. You can obviously build walls. I just find walls are a bit useless at the moment. I find them, you know, I mean, it could be like Minecraft and that, where you can build a wall and build a hut, and you can eliminate trying to defend yourself from oncoming monsters. But trust me, when these worm things get a bit more powerful, you realise that the time you spend building that, you might as well just build a load of these turrets, because they seem to do the job a lot better. The only downside is they take up oil, and oil's quite rare. So metal, yeah. Was it stone? Stone is. So yeah, I mean, I'm liking it so far. Obviously, there's no reload function as R is technically your respawning thing at the moment. Oh, there's a bigger one. That's right. I really are struggling with turrets. You don't take any fire from turrets, so you don't even worry about that. That's it. I don't know, maybe they'll fix it, maybe they'll change it. I have no idea. This game's going to be completely different. I can see in a few months, years, I don't know. I don't know how long. I don't even know how popular it is. So far, looking at it, I really want to get this sort of popular, and I'm not popular myself, but hey, if people watch the video, people might actually appreciate this game. Quite as much as, you know, I'm trying to show. Like, I really want to give this good criticism. I really want to say, hey, this is actually a really good game. It's just, you can't really say that in such early stages. I like the idea of the game, and I think that there's room for improvement. So there's definitely things that you can see right away, and the running seems to be a bit sort of like sped up. If you're walking like this, and the whole world is moving. I don't know if that's what they were going for. I mean, it looks nice and all. It just doesn't feel like realistic as well. Like if you look at his legs, they definitely seem a bit more like a robot machine from the 90s. If you watch films back then, say really sort of 90s robotics. But all in all, the actual detail of the world and characters, they look pretty good so far, especially for an alpha. So the graphics of this game are gonna look pretty nice later on. Yeah, I don't really see any more. Oh, there's a big. Yeah, as you can see, they really. The idea is to protect the so this is like I don't know. This is like a tank. It's like hold to the key to respawn. Has like baby bees. But pretty good idea, I guess. You know, this is definitely, if you play a lot of Flash games like I used to in school and that, you know, because doing actual schoolwork is for losers and all. You know. If you play a lot of Flash games in it, you'll know that this is basically a tower defense esque type strategy to it. Yeah, I guess. Minecraft definitely implements the limits on the buildings. You can definitely see that visually. If you wondered, since I got that oil and didn't build a turret, I'm actually gonna try and build one of the next turrets. Looks like a SAM turret, just like an anti-air turret. One interesting thing, you can get vehicles in this game. I don't think you can yet. I think literally all you can build is everything that's on the blueprint list here. You can get some slammer turrets, which are things that spin around. If you really want to test out the physics, I'll probably build one in creative just to show you how good it is. Because the physics are pretty good in this game. Yeah, obviously this looks really easy. Yeah, I guess it kind of is at the beginning. Really just let the turrets do the work while you're just thinking about what you're going to do and that, but it's don't know, really something that I need to wait and see later on in this video, I guess. So let's see if I can build myself one of these sound type things. I really want to see what they do. Oh, just a rocket turret, yeah, that's what I thought it looked like, a SAM, because pretty much is. I actually have so many items, you have to equip it now, so I think you can drag and drop, or you can just click. I don't know what that is. Interesting. Oh, okay. Did I not pick that weapon? Oh, there we go. So yeah, anyway, if you press 2, you can get your weapon. So I don't know, where should we put? Shall we put this here? Move this one down. Get a better look at this thing. Or I could just put this on top. Yeah, let's try. Let's put that there. Let's take this. Let's see if I can get up here. Oh, that really doesn't look safe. Don't fall, please. Okay. Yeah, let's take this one. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna take this one. don't really see the rocket tower doing much. Sure, that I'll get really close. See if the physics is stacking this on top of that. Really liking it at the moment, isn't it? It's really gonna fall over. So let's move that. Let's put that down. So let's wait for this turret to fall down. Let's try and pick this back up again. Let's move this back up here. Hopefully we can get this on a safe flat surface so that we can... Yeah, screw it. This is probably a good time to show you the build elements of this game actually. Yeah, let's build ourselves a massive platform to put the rockets on. Let's get out our building blocks. Now these are only wood, so these things break really. Left click, you sort of like, if you hold it down and then drag up, you can build your thing off the square. Also, this works sideways as well. But, obviously don't want to block that. So. But if you right click, you actually place a block on top of the block you want. So it's really easy to build a surface that you're standing on. Unlike Minecraft, you have to sort of stand on the side and do it, and obviously in this you just fall off. So I'm going to build a little platform there just so that I can get up. Make sure you don't press E and then try and pick it up without putting it back onto your weapons mode, because let's use this rocket launch now. See how much damage this does. I'm about to die. I actually died there. I don't know what. Oh, I must have died from the falling. But yeah, those rockets do look kind of cool actually. Nice visually. But as you saw there, they actually got quite close, so I'm actually going to build some turrets. Because I don't know, I think I may be in trouble with this. And especially when I've only got a minute to grab my resources. Maybe even build another rocket tower, because they actually seem pretty high damage. It's another nice thing, you can actually see things floating in the sky. I think there's just spawning stuff getting ready for the thing. You can actually climb up there, you can actually go out of space in this game. I might try and do that in more creative mode. I don't know why I say mode, like mode. So, I don't know, maybe I'm just weird. Maybe I just can't place a block down today. I really don't know. So let's try and get on top of this and fail completely. There we go. I can't remember how to. Yeah, this looks good. Right, let's stretch this out a bit. Okay. And if we jump down here, I won't worry too much about the enemies too much. Let's put another one in the turrets. Tab menu. Jump up here and get ourselves another one of these rocket things. They were really cool. Remember, don't jump down, because that was really bad last time because I died. So yeah, now we have like a nice setup. Looks like turrets on the floor here and there. I want to raise them all up because again, you're still gonna get nothing in the way of shooting, because you could aim them over this side and they'll do really high damage over there. Except this thing, which is really annoying, won't fire over there. Same as if you made a large platform in the sky, you think, well, that's good and all, but the ones over there won't be able to shoot anything there because they don't arc; they just point directly at it. So, pretty interesting way of working out what the best tactic is for putting these turrets in an array. Some more oil there, so let's build another turret. Maybe even replace these things. Not sure yet. Not sure if you. I think you can recycle items actually, which is quite handy. So you can get the resources back if you make a mistake, or if you just fancy a change. Don't even know for that. I don't know if there's. There's more oil there. So let's have a look. I don't really want to pick up weapons too much. Not really my sort of thing. I really like the double-barreled rifle. It's kind of a nice weapon. Big enemy. actually the furthest I've got. You know, these haven't actually made a. I don't think they've made like a wave counter or anything in this. So it literally, when you lose, it pretty much just blacks you out, and you just say that you survived wave 0, because technically there are no waves, so there is no progress or anything. It's literally just survive as long as you can for now. I think when vehicles and stuff comes into it, I think that'll be a nice feature to come in. See, we're actually running out of metal here. Another nice thing I like is that you can see the resources being depleted. Also, when you go into the creative mode in this game, you actually see that you chop down trees, and you can group them together, all the logs, and create yourself some wooden stacks. So that's a nice sort of thing. I'm just going to pick up some of these because I don't really like shooting them. I don't really think the enemies are exactly going to be hurt by my shoot them. These are the big ones. The other downside is if that happens, they can knock over turrets and things, which is highly frustrating. And also, if you decide let's make a wall around it, and decide to make like wooden planks around this thing, they will bash that down. And trust me, if you make those wooden things, they don't awesome. I could walk into it and they fall apart. As much as the description says about like how sturdy it is and all, trust me, the weakest thing ever. It's a shame. That's how long it takes to destroy them. So, really not that strong. So yeah, I'm still thinking about what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna keep building turrets or. I don't know if there's a way. Can I? Let's see if I can balance this. Turn this over. No, this ain't gonna work, is it? This isn't gonna work. What was that thing? Shoot the flammable metal stuff. Metal stuff? No, what's wrong with you? We have a lot of stone. I don't really know what to use the stone on. Look at that thing. I died from something. Again, I don't know what that was. I don't know if that was okay. Is that really necessary to break? Sorry. Luckily it looks like it's been stuck on it. Either that'll push it back by the buttons. That's good. Yeah, because it's obviously don't work on all the other things. They just seem to have that on. No rocket pods going off in the distance. I do like some of the guns you can actually very creative. What ideas very nice. I like these. Wow, that looks with a scope that I don't think you can even use, so I'm not really sure. I'm hitting O, I don't know what that does. Does it literally just equip you? Not sure, maybe that hurt me actually, bashing into that. Some weird like string stuff coming up again. Usually it's like a blood stream or something, I don't know. So yeah. Let's just run and grab some of these things. Can, she said there was a wave inbound. Yep, that's right. Let's take a look at the dynamics. I don't know why you want this camera, I cannot see it. building this thing is definitely going to tap the base, and yeah, as you can see, it does so much damage to your stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it. You know what, I'm actually going to show you what happens at the end, because I really want to move on. I don't think my hard drive likes me using it so much to film this footage, so I'll just maybe I'll just take up all these turrets even. Just wait, just see, to show you what happens at the end. It's pretty cool. Obviously, I really want to see how far I can get, but I don't think now is probably the best time. I haven't actually got further. I think this is the furthest I've got. I think also another thing is if you actually traverse out that far, you actually end up going to the edge of the world. So that's another thing to keep an eye out for. I don't know what going into the void does, or where you go, or whatever. Maybe you just die or something, I don't know. So I'm gonna see if I can defend this with my pokey little gun. Different weapons, and I don't know things to pick up. Let's try and change the way. But yeah, as you can see, it starts leaking out. What I would assume is water, but judging by the look of the guys and players, he doesn't seem like a water-loving person. So I'm not sure. I think you can chat on this. Yeah, there you go. If you hit enter, you can actually text chat like reg over and over again. Or F. I don't really know how the keys. There's not a lot to the keys. I know they've got obviously there's vehicle thrusters in there, and in their trailers they actually show about vehicles. So yeah. Let's see what look at that box here. There we go. Yeah, so literally I'm just gonna let this. I don't really back. Trade 0 game time. Seems probably gonna come and try and kill me now. It's just some of the stuff in the world. It's not gonna be nice to me, so I'm just gonna maybe run at it. Seems to be running away from me. Maybe I'll push it. Chasing me, then it runs away from me, it chases me. Okay, obviously we get ignore that thing. I was obviously immortal, but these things are like little baby things. This is your tool. Maybe the sun's tools. But yeah, so you get these little waves. Again, it's a big thing. People shaped. Look at their new things. Their new things. It's out of fun. Yeah, it's a messed up world. And here you go into this sort of woodland-esque, it's pretty much the same world over and over again. Every time I've been in this 3 times now. So, I don't know what to say. Anyway, I was going to show you the spinny thing. Now, interestingly enough, you actually get these things are powered by electric. You can also mine the ground. And there's several other things you can do in this game, but it's just not available just yet, so... anyway, this is the slammer turret. These things that spin around and do a lot of damage, but they are a lot of fun to test out the physics of the game. So as you can see here, I'm just standing here, no weapons or anything, and I'm just gonna hop right in. Sometimes it hits you, sometimes it doesn't. It's a bit buggy. Give it a break. There we go. Yeah, that wasn't too good. Sometimes they actually hit you without killing you. Like that. Nice ways just to look at how the physics works in this game. I'm going to be killed any now, probably. Also, one thing I forgot to mention: X is actually crouch, and Z is also to go prone. And you do this in a weird way, especially if you're walking, sprinting, and you go down to prone. That just looks weird. It's like doing some weird alien thing, when you can actually do a nose dive onto the floor, onto your face. I think you can actually probably crouch as well, so you can do crouch jumping, or some weird-esque. Anyway, let's get back to the physics, which is pretty much the main thing that I was gonna do in this thing. Also, I'm gonna chop some trees down and look at the board. I think there's a list of things I want to do. So yeah. I don't really know about excavating the ground. I don't think there's anything I can do with excavating. But as you can see there, there is definitely bad hit tests at the moment. Just bad coding in general at the moment. But don't worry, you can't be hating on them too much because it's an alpha. What do you expect? When the full game's released, complain about it then, but in this it's alright. So yeah, the falling's pretty good. I think I like the dynamics of everything. I'm gonna stop running into that because it's obviously not working. One thing I will do is try and build a tower up to the sky and see if I can get into space using all these wood blocks here. So yeah, let's see if I can craft. Unfortunately, there is no click and hold feature. I don't really see much about it. The show button doesn't do anything, so I literally have to click my mouse as fast as I can to try and break away out from this wood and make these planks. If you wonder how I'm clicking so fast, I'm using 2 fingers. I do this in Minecraft a lot when I'm in creative mode, when I'm trying to break down a tower or something. As you can tell now, my fingers are getting really tired. Did it for such a long time, so this is my one finger going at it. Still fairly quick, but it's just quick enough really. And I'm stupid. Okay, this Snow Slider, miracle. I didn't even see it until now, so I was wasting all my time. But anyway, let's chop some trees down. That was my face. That looks really weird. Hello, Steve. I'm an owl. Look at him. Look, he's actually looking at his back. So, whoa, this is like Minecraft, but better graphics and some guys messed up heads. So that's always nice to know. But, anyway, if these trees like this dark, knock it down, make some nice sound. Now I'm gonna go into this white thing, grow logs. Let's press E. Collect wood. And these little stacks. And I don't know if you can throw anything into this what's that spinny thing? Let's see if I can fill this crate of metal in there. Okay. yeah, that really did fling that thing, so let's try and throw the oil in it. Yeah, that really does look pretty cool. You know another game this reminds me of? Yeah, if you don't know what this game, everyone should know. And there's another game, just a mod based on the Half-Life, Counter-Strike, and most Valve games in general. To be honest, Left 4 Dead's even in there now. So yeah. Now that I've got some more wood, let's check some of this up, and that way I don't have to click so much. I can just click 3 times. Now I have, how much wood do I have? I have quite a lot, so let's we might as well start building up, I guess. So yeah, let's just see if I can go into space, and this will be good to show you the falling dynamics of it as well. I'm just gonna just spam the space behind the right click at the same time. So I think it can't hold either button, so it's just a mash of each one. Shame, but oh well. Looking at that number, there's actually 700 blocks, so we're actually gonna go 700 blocks high. And yes, I'm actually willing enough to go that high. I don't know if you want me to cut already, but I don't know. Depends if I have enough words for 700 blocks high. Best I went last time was 200, and I fell off that because I forgot to build the rest of the wooden blocks and went high and then just fell off and died. So actually, I think I lived. I think you actually lived. Just to give a resemblance as to how high you are. Look how cool this looks, and it just looks. It does look a really nice game, especially for an alpha. But I think there's many, like the Unity engine. I think actually looks pretty nice. With some of the graphics that they use, so they can generate. So anyway, I'm probably gonna cut this. So yep, I'm pretty much done talking for like the next ages. So see you in a minute. Okay, and we're back. We literally have no more wooden blocks, and yeah, we're quite high up. The guy's breathing is definitely odd, so we're definitely getting into space. So yeah, this is a really, this is 700 blocks high. Well, 700 and something blocks high, I think. I don't know. Definitely high up anyway. And yeah, you can get higher. I think there's so many trees down there if you mine them all. Don't get them back. But anyway, so at the moment we're on top of this giant tower. I want to see if the physics engine kicks in and you start seeing yourself like the tension and that. And that's a really cool screenshot just there, isn't it? And it's just pretty cool. Is that looking at the planet on top of his wooden stack of planks? Yeah. So anyway, let's try and jump off of this thing and let's see what it's like falling. So off we go. The guy is currently screaming, which is let's try moving. Let's see if let's try laying down. Definitely traumatized and about to hit the ground. And so yeah. And we're back along. So yeah, as you can see, there are a lot of trees here. So it's definitely, how on earth I managed to miss a block, I don't know. So obviously it's not that higher block. It's just tragic, isn't it? No one. Why is it? Okay, when you look directly up, Yeah, so we've done the physics, we've done the I don't know what's happening there, I was actually spinning around. We've done the falling, and the space sort of height, and the death. And yeah, I think the last thing to do is probably go to the end of the world. Which they say is meant to be, it's gonna be like this really long distance area of like I don't know, it's meant to be like Minecraft where it continually generates a world up to obviously the far ones where the game just like the computer literally cannot code anymore. And that's it. So anyway, I'm gonna jump this because this is really, it looks great. I love this sort of mountainous area. There are no trees. I find there's a lot of blandness around this area. It's really about the spawn area, and that's it. I really don't want them coming out here. Actually, I'm judging by the mountains, I don't want you even going over the mountains, but it's so easy to climb over things, climb up these mountains. It's probably going to be easy for me to just climb and jump over the top, so let's just continue going. Yeah, really not much to say. This is the try not to commentate over alpha games. Trust me, they are really hard to talk about. There's really nothing to it. I mean, I'll put a link in the description to show and probably promote the game. So I really want this to be like the next big Minecraft thing. Because it's so clever, so dynamic, it's so good. There is actually a multiplayer aspect I wanted to see as well, which I completely forgot about. Not sure if it's on yet, but it's like an online versus mode. We order blocks and whichever moment. So let's see if you can jump off of this world. And you can. But then you get thrown up in the air. And okay. So I broke the game. Okay, so that's literally what happens. Believe it or not, I actually get scared by void stuff like that. It's just stuff. It's Jesus. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That yeah, I get kind of scared by those void stuff, but I actually have nightmares on it. So as you can see, my character's just face planting nothing. So okay, that's what happens in the void. You just sort of disappear into dissipating void. Let's jump into this thing. Oh god, no. So that's all fun and dandy, and you know what, I think I might just end this video and maybe edit a FIFA video for you. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and let's try and get this game noticed because it's pretty good, and like the idea of it. So say bye, baby.